Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are, what time it is. It's your boy, SaleenDriver. That would be me. Coming to you today for another episode of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, SaleenDriver. The longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I know of. And the live stream that endeavors at every episode and at every opportunity to prove that we are the show about nothing in particular. First of all, want to welcome in Balaman, hashtag Fire Aranda, who I assume is your head coach, and hashtag Clean House, which is a hashtag he borrowed from me. So Balaman and I feel the same about our respective so-called head coaches. Nate the Great was not late. He was on time. Shalom, Joshua. And of course, as we see here at the bottom, Shana Tova Umtaka. As Joshua knows, and as probably most of you Goyim don't know, today at sunset, which is roughly 7:30 on the East Coast or Eastern time zone, tonight is Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year. And Shana Tova Umtaka, translated, means a good and sweet New Year, or may you have a good and sweet New Year. This will be year 5,785 on the Jewish calendar, which is, of course, follows the lunar cycle. And we all know that the lunar cycle is 29 days. So that's why Jewish holidays tend to move around quite a bit. For instance, Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, this year, as opposed to last year where it was in early December, I believe, this year, Hanukkah starts on Christmas Day, December 25th. So all you Goyim are winding down your Christmas holiday. The Jewish holiday of Hanukkah will be starting up at sunset on December 25th. But that is not this. This is Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year. So again, Shana Tova, which is the informal greeting, which is have a good year. The next Jewish holiday after that will be on the 11th of October, which is Yom Kippur, which is the Jewish Day of Atonement. And I will be probably not online that day, as you are supposed to be sitting Shiva and observing the holiday and the atoning for your sins. Sven is here. Sven, by the way, did pay off his bet to me, $10 US. Actually, $10.60 because of the exchange rate. And I thank you for the payment, sir. I appreciate that. I honestly didn't think that I would win this bet, considering how bad the Gators are. The Gators are a 3-point underdog at home to their little brother from Orlando, a.k.a. University of Central Florida. They are probably going to start an 8-game losing streak on Saturday, which will pretty much finish out the year for the Gators at 2-10. Vic2 is here. Good afternoon, sir. Vic, I'm probably going to lean on you pretty heavy today if you do decide to come into the StreamYard, because I know that between now and 5 o'clock, I know that my daughter is coming over to pick up something, so I'll have to step away to deal with my kid. I'm waiting for a phone call from my favorite watch broker because I want to try and do a trade with him. Watch that they have up in Boston for a watch that I have here, and I'm hoping he's amicable to that. And I'm expecting a couple of other minor paperwork things that I need to deal with online, but I'm waiting for deliveries to happen, so I might have to mute off to deal with that. So I'm hoping to get either Nate or VicTube or both in the StreamYard, so that when I have to step away from the keyboard and the microphone, they can entertain the rest of you. Yes, no contracts needed for a bet between buddies. And you know, I've never welched on a bet. Uncle Lou can attest to that. BVD can attest to that. Big Dog Brett can attest to that. And you know, I lose. Oh, and Sea Dog. I had a bet with him last year, and the minute that he won that bet, I was online with him trying to get his PayPal IDs, and I paid him the day that I lost. Ramajama Taylor is here. Salutations to you, sir, and congratulations to the Crimson Tide. And now, admittedly, I watched that whole game. I thought the Tide were going to run away with it, and they did. And then, quite honestly, I thought the Tide was going to give it away, and they almost did, except for that freshman phenom. They might have lost that game that they had handily. But that was a hell of a game. I was actually watching on two screens. I was watching the Georgia-Alabama game, which was a hell of a game. And I was also watching the wonderful beatdown that the Free Shoes University Criminals took at the hands of the SMU Mustangs, which I thoroughly enjoyed that. And this week, I am a Clemson fan. For 1 week, I am a Clemson fan because Clemson is playing Florida State, and I'm hoping that Clemson beats the absolute soul and will to live and will to keep their program going out of Florida State. You're taking your revelations right now? Revaluation? What are you talking about, sir? You're taking your... What, you're taking your shit? Terrific. What does Shana Tova Umtaken mean? It is have a good and sweet new year. As you didn't hear because you came in early. At sunset tonight, Vic, it's the start of Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year, which is year 5785, which means Judaism has been around longer than everything else. And everything else is based off of Judaism. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Ramba Jam and Taylor says, much appreciated. Indeed, it was a great game. If our DBs and safeties didn't drop so many balls, we would have had so many more turnovers. But ultimately, you're very happy. I'm sure you are. Not a lot of people beating Georgia lately. And to do so is, with the program they have right now, beating Georgia is a pretty nifty feat. So, absolutely, congratulations to Alabama for pulling off an upset because everyone had Georgia winning that game. I'm a little miffed that Florida. I mean, I know Florida is down bad, but I mean, they're a 3-point dog, a 3-point home dog to UCF. That's embarrassing, quite frankly. Well, Christianity is based in Judaism. But I don't want to get into a theological discussion, really. We play a thing called UGA next week. Don't even know what UGA means. You'll, Sven, you'll be lucky to score 3 points, sir. I love you to death, Sven, but you beating UGA, you're more likely to get Nancy Pelosi to vote for a tax cut. I'm just saying. But, we'll see. That's why you play the game, right? You never know what can happen. Anyway, what else do we want to talk about? I was texting earlier with Battle Angel. I don't think she'll be on here. As far as I know, but as far as I know, but I was talking with Battle Angel. She says she and Lou are doing fine. For those of you who don't know, they are with Pigskin Pete and Mrs. Pete, who have generously opened up their home to 2 wayward travelers from the town of Augusta, which, quite frankly, Augusta looked like my town of Sarasota after Hurricane Ian blew through here. I have also found out that I have a relative. Well, I knew I had a relative that lives up in the mountains near Asheville. He is my Uncle Marty, or Martin. He's my mom's brother. And he lives in, as I said, in the mountains outside Asheville. And he's fine. He's about, he's 86. He's sort of stuck up there. He doesn't have a car. He can't drive anymore. He has plenty of food. He has plenty of water. He does not have power, although they expect power to be on in the next couple of days. He says he told my cousin that he's fine. I have he has 2 sons. One lives in Tampa. He's all right. The other one lives in Dublin in Georgia, and he's fine. He just got his power back a few hours ago. My kids rode through the storm fine. My mom rode through the storm better than I did. My town is in pretty good shape, except for the barrier islands. The barrier islands are destroyed. The 2 major ones, St. Armand's Key, and by extension, Lido Key, which is attached to it, and Siesta Key, are buried in sand and water and debris and boats, and businesses are wrecked. And St. Armand's Circle, which is a big outdoor shopping area and lots of restaurants, lots of boutiques, lots of shops, lots of things to do, people to watch, big tourist attraction, is destroyed. There are businesses there that may never reopen. One of the most famous restaurants in the state of Florida is called the Columbia. It's damaged. They have no idea when they're going to reopen. They were just recovering from Tropical Storm Debbie. and the flooding that caused. And they just got back on their feet, and then Hurricane Helene came through and wrecked everything. There's billions in damage in this area, but we got off lucky. North Florida looks like a bomb went off. But Florida is ready for that kind of shit. South Georgia, North Georgia, inland parts of Carolina, Tennessee, they're not prepared for that. Vic, you're in the area. How you doing? I know you're I believe you're in the Augusta area. I hope you rode through the storm okay. I hope Big Dog Brad is okay. I saw BVD. I was on a stream for a little while last night, so I know BVD's okay. But Lou and Battle Angel seem to be the worst off of the whole thing. I mean, they're literally driven out of their house and out of their town. And I feel real bad for them. I mean, they don't know when they're going to be able to get back home. And, you know, their home is not in the I mean, it's still standing. And according to them, it's still able to be lived in. But they could be recovering for months. So, you know, I know that Lou and BA are not, you know, thoughts and prayers type of people. And, you know, okay. But thoughts to them. And to anyone you guys might know, they got affected by Helene. You know, I feel bad for you guys. I'm not going to complain about me. I'd have power for a little over a day. I didn't complain about it because I saw what that storm did to did to other parts of the country. I got off light. So I'm happy to be here. Jerry Wells, haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, we got brushed by Helene. I'm on the coast of Florida, below Tampa. We got tropical storm force stuff for about half a day. We're okay. What I don't get in the U.S. is this: why does nobody have a solar generator or one based on propane? Yeah, I have a small Honda generator. It's a gas-powered generator, you know, gasoline, petrol, for those of you in Europe. I don't know why people don't have them in this area. I mean, everyone I know has a gas generator. Solar generators really are kind of worthless, quite frankly. They don't produce enough wattage to run a lot of stuff for very long. But if, you know, solar is your jam, go for it. But I've had a Honda generator for several years. It got me through Ian. It got me through the storm last year. It got me through the storm this year. In fact, after the season's over, I've got to change the oil on that thing. I've run it enough hours to do an oil change. I mean, all I want the generator to do is run my refrigerator, maybe run a toaster oven or a hot plate, even though I have a grill with a gas burner on the side, and charge my phone. I don't need it. It won't run an air conditioner. I mean, I'd love to have a whole house generator, but my living situation doesn't allow for it. My mom is contemplating a whole house generator on her house. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, Jerry Wells, sounds like you have you might have a whole house generator running on propane. Some people use diesel whole house generators. The vast majority use propane because it's a little less volatile. In underground storage, the tanks for underground storage of propane or liquefied natural gas are a little more stable than for diesel. And in this area, if you're going to bury a diesel tank, you're going to really suffer trying to get the permits for it because they don't want diesel fuel leaking into the water table. Yeah, but that storm was a bad one. The tradition is when you have storms that are that bad, you retire the name permanently. That's why there's not going to be another Hurricane Katrina. There's never going to be another Hurricane Diane or Camille or Andrew or Ian, and now there will never be a Hurricane Helene. It ain't going to happen, folks. Hurricane Helene will be a storm that they'll talk about and study and learn about in meteorology classes for decades to come. I'm going to drop the link. Like I said, I need at least one person to come in here because I know I've got a phone call coming. I've got my daughter coming, and I've got some paperwork that may or may not have to get done, and I may have to go, silent for extended number of minutes. And if nobody comes in, I'll just mute the microphone and let the stream run. But well, turn on your camera. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Bug-eyed son of a bitch.
What's up?
All right. Who's the chickie?
Here. Do you have an echo?
Who's the chickie?
That's Paige Baranek.
Paige who?
Paige Baranek.
Oh, another porn star.
No, I don't think she's a porn star. I don't think. She's a golf instructor, I guess.
With that rack, how can she swing a golf club with those tits?
Yeah, I asked her. I mean, she even has videos of her, golfing and teaching how swing the club. I mean, you gotta go on Facebook to look at it. I mean, she has a Facebook page, I think. But
just keep your pants on when you do it, huh?
No.
Hey,
I will.
How you doing, man?
I will. I'm not that bad.
Uh-huh.
At least I don't think I am.
No, there's no nudity on the channel.
No,
she's wearing a bathing suit.
Yeah, it's a bathing suit. I mean,
it's not even a particularly skimpy one. I mean, compared to the stuff I see on the beaches around here.
Don't get me started.
Okay, yeah. Son. We'll see you back in a half hour or so. No problem. Mr. Doomit, how you doing, man?
Damn it, dumb it.
We dealt with the storm pretty well here, Albert. No, I mean, except for the barrier islands, which got beat to hell. The west coast of Florida got off easy compared to the Big Bend area, compared to South Georgia, compared to Central Georgia.
Yeah. Northeast, right?
Yeah. I mean, I got to tell you, the video, I'm sure you all have seen the video that BA and Lou put out of them driving through a neighborhood.
I saw that. It was horrific.
Yeah. That looked like my neighborhood 2 years ago when Ian came through.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a category 3, I thought.
Ian was a category 3.
No. Helen.
Oh, Helene, when it hit Florida, was a category 4. By the time it got to Georgia, it was a Cat 1.
Oh, what?
But it was a very broad and powerful Cat 1. And you got to remember, Nate, Florida is built on purpose to deal with those storms.
Mm-hmm.
Augusta and Georgia isn't built for hurricanes.
Well, maybe the southern Georgia, maybe.
No. Southern Georgia, no. They don't have the building codes that we have.
Oh, okay.
I can guarantee you. Well, I mean, if a tree falls in your house,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if your house was built to the Hurricane Andrew specification that we have here, or if it was built 50, 60 years ago.
Right.
A tree on your roof is still going to tear your roof up.
Yeah.
But I mean, did you see all those power lines that were
I
down
did.
in that neighborhood?
I did.
See, we bury power lines in neighborhoods now.
That's kind of genius, to be honest.
Well, it's very expensive.
Well, I know, but it's kind of genius.
Well, what they do, I mean, there's still a lot of neighborhoods in my area that have overhead power lines, but as FPL, as their lines need major maintenance,
Yeah.
they bury them.
So
And they
basically,
did,
like,
and they just recently did a whole power pole upgrade in this area. They put in power poles that I swear to you, they look like if a semi truck hit them, the truck would lose. These are major power poles.
yeah. So basically, kind of like, for example, like,
BA's here.
what's up, BA?
How you doing, dear? Was just talking about you and Lou and
Yeah.
how you guys were doing.
Um.
I assume you're in South Carolina from
Yeah. They're still at Pete's house. I think this thing that's.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be leaving Pete's house until maybe next week.
I thought they are staying for 2 days, but they might have changed. I don't know.
Well, I would, honestly, and I don't speak for BA, I only speak for myself.
Right.
If the Pete's were willing to keep them there, I would beg to stay there until at least the power got turned back on.
Yeah. Well,
And then I don't, and then BA, I would grab several jugs of bleach on the way out. Because
well,
that refrigerator is going to be ugly.
Oh, and
Unless they cleaned it out, unless you guys cleaned that fridge out before you left Augusta, that's going to be you might want to plug your nose with industrial strength nose plugs.
Or just sanitize it if you get home.
Well, that's what the bleach is for.
Well, we usually I thought when my family if that were to happen, like let's say just a tornado for example, because we don't really have hurricanes. If it was a really bad tornado like F5, we will probably go somewhere like where some of our family well, we have had a lot of families like all over the country, but so my dad's family or my dad's side of the family is mostly in Colorado. But so basically, if that were happening, probably go Colorado. If I guess for a week, hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, I can't imagine like having no power. I mean, you and me saw. Oh no, you and me and Vic saw like last Wednesday when I showed that storm in my video. I mean, kind of looked like a mini hurricane, but not really. But still, I think if I remember right, I think I lost power for like 2 hours. That's it. I mean, and the power went back on. So I mean,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, we have good, what do you call it? Good power workers, I guess, or power just in general at Omaha. So I mean, not saying that brag or anything. I'm just saying just fact.
No, I understand.
Yeah. But yeah, my dad is almost retired, but he is officially retired. But he has a certain date he's going to be retired. So basically, he has how you have when you get ready to retire, my dad has the retirement vacation, whatever you call it. Um, he works for like a OPPD, which is Omaha Power. Omaha Public Power District, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it means for in abbreviation. So he, for most of his time when he worked at Omaha Power District, he was um, a chemist, or whatever you call it, a chemist for chemistry, a power plant, like a nuclear power plant for most of his years. Uh, and then he went to, he still uh, worked for the same company, and when he was like almost getting retired in his retirement years, he um, he worked at a coal plant. Still, coal can do, I guess, power. I guess. Um, so, I mean, I think it's been fun for him, but I wish and I want to say I wish I was his age. I wish I was in his situation of
Right.
retirement, but
Uh,
I'm too young.
Joshua, you probably have a point there. You probably are right. I've been noticing that the imperial federal government's response to this whole thing has been pretty piss poor.
Right.
Quite frankly, I think that's on purpose.
Yep.
I think their reaction to this whole thing has been pathetic on purpose because you know chaos is advantageous to them at this
Yeah.
point.
Our country's just hell right now.
Yeah,
Altogether.
we're in big trouble.
Yep. Look, my sorry, my mom's mom, I call her Meme, which is a
You
French
call it what?
Meme, which is a French word
Meme.
which is a French word for grandma, because she's
Okay.
mostly French, but or not mostly French, just part French, I'll say. But so just Meme in general, she uh um watches Fox News or CNN, depending on what she want to watch. She told me, I told her I do not really care about politics, but she told me you had to pick one to, you know, pick a president. I said, I don't know, I don't like the main two. I probably just probably just gonna write it like a random name in the third category, I guess. I don't know what that means, but the third
A
option.
writing candidate.
Yeah, the third
Actually,
option.
Nebraska was a focus of a lot of attention
Yeah,
in this election cycle because of the way you guys distribute your electoral votes.
yeah. I mean, for a long time, it's not just us. It was Maine and us,
Yeah,
Nebraska.
you guys do not have a winner take all um, electoral vote thing.
And
You distribute them by congressional district.
yeah,
Omaha usually goes to the Democrats,
yeah,
whereas the rest of the state goes to the Republicans.
right. Which I really don't really get. um, so yeah, I heard we changed it. The winner take all, which I agree.
Did they change it? I heard that there was
I
a
think
struggle.
they did. Yeah, I think they did.
I'll have to
And
check on that because I know Charlie Kirk and Turning Point Action were trying to get that done.
yeah, they did.
I didn't know how far along they got.
They did.
Shania John
Who?
comes in for the first time ever. I've seen that name with 2 dots.
Welcome.
But welcome to you and your dots. Is it Shania or Shania or I don't know. Is that and I'm wondering if that's another troll account from.
That's probably a troll account. I don't
probably
think
a troll account from what's his name?
Oh,
fuckface. What's his name?
Crimson Brave, Jay Shipes.
No, Shipes. Yeah, okay. No, Crimson Brave is fine.
I haven't seen him one.
Yeah, I see Shipes occasionally on StreamYard comment sections. I see him.
I meant like Crimson Brave.
Trashing my good name for no goddamn reason.
I haven't seen him in a while. I'm talking about like Crimson Brave.
Maybe he's playing with his truck.
Maybe. But anyways, back to this conversation. I think Nebraska, a state in Nebraska, or just the capital of Nebraska. I don't know how it works, but I just heard that Nebraska as a state said they're, changing it to winner take all, I guess. But
Nebraska is also unique in this country in that its legislature is only one house. It's what they call a unicameral legislature, only one house, whereas all the other 49 states have a house, a state house, and a state senate.
Yeah, kind of like DC, basically.
Yeah. Nebraska is unique in several respects when it comes to politics.
Yeah.
But they are also one of the most conservative states in the country.
I really don't. I know people
except for University of Nebraska.
What do you mean?
Well, universities tend to be very liberal. And the towns that they're in tend to be very liberal because of the student population.
Yeah, I don't care about the universities. I don't. This is why I didn't really care about politics in general.
I understand.
I don't give a poop.
And Joshua is absolutely correct. Power stations in this country are very vulnerable to hackers and other problems. Hopefully, the next administration, if it's run by adults, will begin to address those kind of things.
Yeah.
Because the next war or the next conflict between nations, if you will be an asymmetrical thing. It will not be fought with guns and missiles and airplanes. It will also be fought with digital information
and possibly big guns like NUKES nukes.
I don't think so.
Possibly, but I hope not either.
I actually just finished reading a book that was recommended to me by one of the talk radio folks called Nuclear War, a Scenario. And, it was a very, very interesting, very detailed, very compelling tryst on it literally started from, the launching of a single missile and then tracking it second by second and minute by minute as the events of the day progress.
Is it a YouTube video or a book?
It's a book, but it's actually being talked about it being made into a movie. And the person that's supposed to be directing and making that movie is Denis Villeneuve, who you might remember as the guy. Well, he just did the 2 Dune movies.
Okay.
Denis Villeneuve.
Gotcha.
So it was a fascinating book. It was a very scary book, but fascinating book. Victor.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah. Shana Tova.
Yes. Yeah,
Shauna.
Shanatova.
Shauna. Say it.
Yeah,
Shauna.
Shanatova.
There you
Yeah, Shauna Tova. Happy New Year.
Shanatova Tuka.
go. There you go.
Yes, that yeah, Annie Jacobson book on nuclear war. That's the book I'm talking about.
Right.
Um,
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
there
there is.
is also a YouTube channel, called the infographic show,
Yeah, that's a
and
good
they
one.
actually did 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 an episode on nukes, on the
infographics. I've
launching of
not
a
heard
nuke
of
minute
They're
by
pretty.
minute. Yeah,
They're pretty good at explaining things. Like, what if they have a lot of videos? Like,
yeah,
let's
they have
say,
a lot of. Yeah,
like,
like one of their, series I like to watch is of a lot of like historical, what if,
or
scenarios.
like,
Oh yeah, I've seen these kind of videos
Made,
before.
yeah,
stuff like
it's
they
Yeah,
like,
made a lot of videos about the Ukraine
yeah.
and about
The
the
average,
Ukraine
the horrible
war.
life of the average Dubai slave.
what?
Yeah, a lot of they have a lot of historical,
Yeah,
videos like that too. A lot of like ancient
it's
history.
like they have also have like nation versus nation, like army.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah,
They have a
comparisons.
lot of channels. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels like that. Oh, here's
Yeah,
one:
like that.
insane underwater kamikaze submarine killers.
whoa.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
they also have like survival stories.
Oh yeah.
Toughest on the
Watch some of
planet.
those.
How strong are
Also,
U.S. Special Operation Forces? I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch some of these videos.
actually, there's another
Thanks for the
channel
tip.
that. Sorry.
That looks
Uh,
interesting.
there's another good channel, about like it's called What If. That's basically it. Eh, that's the channel name. It's basically like kind of like what is basically a channel like what if this and this happened tomorrow and this happened today. So it's basically it's like saying what if say World War III happened tomorrow. Basically, they explain it. So I mean, it's kind
Quite frankly, if World War III happened, I would hope that I did not survive it
of
because
me
I don't
neither.
want to be alive for the aftermath of World
Oh
War
yeah,
of
the
a
nuclear
nuclear
winter. Oh
exchange.
yeah.
I definitely do not want to survive a nuclear exchange between the U.S. and whoever
Well,
because
yeah, I know this.
I remember Khrushchev famously said World War III will be the war where the living envy the dead. Sounds about right.
Or no, actually, it could be the war that will end humanity, basically.
Right, the war to end all wars. Right.
Well, that's World
Ukraine
War
is
II.
full of neo Nazis, the worship Stefan Bandera, and
Yep,
under
the war to end all wars. That's what World War I was supposed to be.
you
Yeah.
know what the funny part of Ukraine is Zelensky is Jewish, allegedly.
Damn.
Well, he's probably Jewish in the same way that Chuck Schumer and Bernie Sanders are Jewish.
Um.
What we call in the tribe self-loathing Jews.
Um.
What's that? What's a self-loathing Jew?
They're Jewish, but they don't act Jewish.
So you're saying that
They
what?
reject the fact that they are Jewish, and they do things to deny it.
So
The governor of Pennsylvania, that guy Shapiro, he's another self-loathing Jew.
Uh-oh.
There's another.
My sister is a self-loathing Jew.
There's
Uh,
another type
yeah,
Jew.
He's a piece of shit no matter what. But
There's another type Jew. I think I told you about this, Saleen, before, but I probably forgot about it. It's a Jew. I forgot the name that of the Jew is. it's still a Jew, but they believe, in in Jesus Christ, and
Yeah,
they.
Jews for Jesus. Yeah, we've heard of those. Yeah.
Well, no,
I
I
thought
don't know.
that.
Well, I mean, that's a Christian. Yeah.
Well,
No, they're Jewish people, but they believe in Jesus Christ. They call them Jews for Jesus.
okay. I thought there was
Yeah.
a specific name for that, but anyways, yeah.
So they believe in him as at
Their Lord and
as
Savior,
what?
basically.
As the Lord and Savior.
Well,
Yeah.
well, that's a Christian.
Well,
Well, you see, I've often said, and I'm not that far off when I say this, and I've heard other people smarter than me say this.
right.
Messianic Jews. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I
Josh,
was trying to say. Yeah, yeah.
I've heard people smarter than me say this, and I believe for the most part it's true. Hey, Steve Pearson, how you doing, man? That the main difference between Judaism and Christianity is Jews are waiting for the first coming, Christians are waiting for the second.
Yes.
When you boil it down to the brass tacks, that's the main difference. Because remember, Christianity is based on Judaism.
Yep. And Jesus was a Jew.
Yes, Jesus was a nice Jewish boy, understand, very good carpenter. And Christianity uses uses the Old Testament, and then they pick up with the New Testament, whereas for Jews, the New Testament doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, do you believe that Well, I'm not saying you should, Saleen, because it's your own belief. But do you have a feeling that I know, and the Bible says, Jesus coming back for a second coming. I guess
Well,
that should be the first.
the Bible says a lot of things, and we're a lot of things that the Bible says. We're just going to have to kind of wait it out.
Right, and that's I was trying to say. In basically, I think one of the verses in the book of Revelation, which is a scary book, as you may know, because it says it says basically about the end times.
Yeah, so there's sayings right now, we have a lot of people saying, that we're living in the end of days, but this has happened,
Yeah, to those people,
before.
to those
I
people, I
mean,
say, pump the brakes.
well, I mean,
Well,
because people have been, saying this, before. This has
well,
been said many times.
but
Throughout history, that we are not the first people to believe that we're living in the end of days.
in my belief,
When I hear Gabriel's trumpet sound in the distance, then I'll believe it.
yeah.
Until then, I'm just gonna say, everybody relax
Yeah.
and live your life.
If
and
people have
also-
been trying to predict the end for
nobody should
for centuries. So
Selena, would you agree that no one should predict the event, the revelation, the second coming of Jesus Christ for your first, but no one should predict. Only the Father knows the time and
yes,
date.
so
Right?
let's say that you have to
Would you agree,
be
Selena?
ready. Yeah.
What?
Never mind.
No, I'm not gonna. My life is too short to sit
I'm
around
saying,
and wait for the end times to come.
No. I'm just saying, would you agree that, saying, people saying, "Oh, it's going to happen. The end time's going to happen right now," and yeah. But in the Bible, I know you have your own beliefs, but the Bible says only the Father, God, knows the date and time and of the end times. So
Well, of course, only God knows when the end times are going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask. Do you believe that? That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that God has a plan for humanity, and we're not going to know that plan until it unfolds. Where did Vic go?
Right. I agree. Yeah.
God knows what his plan is for all of us, humanity.
Yeah.
And that will be revealed in his time.
Yep. We
And
can't
that's
predict
fine.
it. We just gotta wait.
Huh?
I said we can't predict it. We just gotta wait. Patience.
No, you're not supposed to try either. Traveling fools, the yo-yo.
Raj.
What's up, yo-yo? What's up? Isaac Newton that predicted that 2060 is the maximum time human beings will be allowed on Earth. Well, at that point, if I live to 2060, Joshua, I'll be 95 years old, which
That'll be like,
my dad, my papa, my dad's dad made it to 84, 85. My dad made it to just shy of 89. Let's say I can get a few more years out of me than my dad did. I might make it to 90, 92, 91, 92.
wait, 2060 would be 92? That's bull.
No, 2060 I'd be 95.
Oh.
If I can
I
make
might
it
be
to
like,
20, you know what? I'm going to try and make it to 2060 just to see if Isaac Newton was right.
actually, can you actually look it up? Like, what will your age be in 2060?
95.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's easy. I was born in 1965. If I make it to 2065, I made it to 100.
Sorry.
So if I make it to 2060, I make it to 95 years old.
I'll be like,
I mean, both sides of my family have pretty good longevity. Most of my relatives that are gone made it into their mid to upper 80s. So that's pretty good.
I was born in 2001, so in 2060, right?
Yeah,
I'll be 59. Holy shit!
yeah, same age as my younger daughter. Vic, are you okay?
Yeah,
Where'd you go?
I was I was putting my headphones on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was getting my headphones connected.
Joshua's going to be 64. Well, Joshua's a youngin. Clint
Wait.
Eastwood is here. How you doing?
Wait, what do you mean Josh is young? He's like, what was the age?
He said he'd be
24.
64 in 2060, so he
That
was
means-
born.
he's like 4 years older than me, I guess.
So he was born in what, 96 or something like that?
Yeah, well, he's 1 year older than me.
Yeah.
So,
Raj.
Nice.
Raj, don't fall down.
So any minute now, my daughter should be showing up.
Okay, tighten this shit up again.
I bought something for her and for storm prep.
Shit up again.
So hopefully she'll come by and pick it up. Supposed to say Raj.
Raj. There you
Come on, now we got to keep our traditions up.
go. Not bad. Hey, that ain't bad at all. 77 degrees? Can't beat that.
Yeah, Isaac Newton says it's at 2060. Yeah.
I wonder why Isaac Newton picked 2060 as the time where mankind runs out of time.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
And this doesn't make sense. 2060 is the maximum time human being will be allowed on Earth. Allowed by who? God?
I don't know.
So in 2060, God is going to say, "Well, I tried with man and woman, and it didn't work out. So maybe I'll start over with wildebeest, or maybe I'll start over with dung beetles. I don't know." Hey, he promised Noah that there would be no more floods. Nate, what are you doing? I guess we're going for a walk with Nate. MIT says, how you doing, Vandy Dandy? MIT says global society will collapse around 2040. Okay, based on what? And please don't say that, climate change. Please don't do that. I'm so sick of that nonsense. I can't even tell you. Climate change. What a load of shit.
We're not going for a walk. We're just
I'm sorry. I have a hard time believing that mankind is going to be snuffed out by a specific date. I just the doomsday clock. The doomsday clock? You mean the nuclear doomsday clock?
I thought that was supposed to be in 2012. Doomsday.
We're supposed to be wiped out by nuclear war by now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Doomsday clock. Oh my God. Well, the way we're going, between China invading Taiwan, Russia and Ukraine, and the Middle East nations all, trying to go see Allah quicker than everybody else, we may very well get snuffed out in a nuclear war. I mean, Iran is according to so-called experts, Iran is weeks or months away from a nuclear bomb. If anyone in this world is crazy enough to use it, it's a competition between the mullahs in Iran and Kim Jong-un in North Korea. Those are the two countries I worry about crazy enough to fire off a nuke at somebody. But hey, according to AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, we're supposed to be dead pretty soon anyway from global warming, climate change, global cooling, that kind of crap.
Raj.
So there's so many ways that this world is going to kill us all that I'm just going to enjoy life while it happens. What's up, Zona? How you doing? I've come to a point in my life where I'm just going to enjoy every day that I'm above ground. Whatever finally puts me away.
Yeah, you should.
Until then, I'm going to try and maximize my time on this wonderful little mud bowl.
Once was a beautiful planet until Adam and Eve. There you go.
I mean, I got a lot to look forward to still. So, I'm just going to live my life and look forward to the things that I'm going to get to do in my life between now and day number last.
Yeah. Ooh.
At the end of this month, I get to go to Boston. I haven't been to Boston since the early 90s. And then, I got a couple other trips lined up. I get to go back to Italy in April. Looking forward to that. Come on. My younger daughter will graduate at some point. That'll be nice to see. Maybe a couple of marriages might happen with my kids. That'd be nice to see. I ain't got time to be sitting around worried about, the planet's going to kill me because of global whatever.
Oh, I see leaves on the ground. That means fall.
Strong possibility. Yeah, there's always a strong possibility of an EMP attack.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey Zona, did you ever read a book called 1 Second After?
Yeah, we're always under threat of an EMP attack, or a nuclear attack, or a chemical attack, or
so you can sit in your basement and curl up in a ball, or you can live your life.
or an alien invasion, or
or another pandemic,
or an alien invasion,
Or
an asteroid to strike the Earth,
Or even
an
worse,
asteroid could hit us, wipe everybody out.
Or even worse, a rogue planet coming by.
Yeah, rogue planet. There you go. Zona, there's a pair of books that I read years ago called 1 Second After and 1 Year After. They both have to do with an EMP attack on the United States and the aftermath.
Right. Fascinating
book.
Well, yes. Well, I mean, there's nothing that we can do about it, so it doesn't help to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing you or me or
Nate. Yet? No.
Yeah, there's nothing you and me or Nate or Zona or Vandy Dandy or Joshua or Clint Eastwood or Traveling Fools or Steve or Albert or BA or Jerry, or trying to look at who else in here, or Taylor or Matt, can
is it just me, or is it
do about it? So yeah, or Sven or Jerry, or yeah.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, so just live your life.
Okay, Vandy Dandy says that he could stop it, and Clint Eastwood says he can do something about it.
Ah, Magic Man. Well,
sorry, it was me that was lagging. No, not me, but you guys were lagging at my part, but I was really. But anyway.
I'm not, tomorrow you could step off the curb and get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Live your life.
Yep.
Spend your money. Have that ice cream.
Yeah, and also spend your money wisely.
Yep, that's my kid. Carry on for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay.
What have you been up to, Vic?
Nothing.
Nothing. Cool. Did you guys paid off the cruise payment? I guess.
No.
Or not yet. Are you going on the cruise?
Yeah.
Okay, but you haven't, paid off the what do we call it, right?
No, I haven't. No, we haven't paid it off yet.
Okay. I know someone that's like, I guess, do you call it? 6 months away, I think. Wait, no. Yeah. 1 November, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. It's 5 months away. Never mind. And Colby suggested like for events, I guess 3-point shooting. Those you know how in the NBA All Star game you get like 3 or 1 ball each corner, I guess, or 2, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's my fear because well, not fear, but that's kind of I'm worried about because I'm worried for you that I mean I want how the hoops gonna be? That's my question. Probably a normal fee. Um, do you have any suggestions or ideas?
No.
No. What do you think the event's going to be? You think? I guess. I mean, we can't throw anything.
Yeah. I mean, we could. I mean,
Where?
I mean,
That's
we
my
might have
question.
to. We might have to do some water events. You know, since there's a pool on the ship, so you maybe do some water events. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Would I try to stop it if given the opportunity? Yes. I would. Why do people always say you could get hit by a bus? I never heard of anyone getting hit by a bus. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's happened.
Yep. Very, very much.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You still working at the old folks' home, Nate?
Yes, I am, but I'm not.
Yeah.
It's my off day.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, every Wednesdays are my off days. So
okay.
basically, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays or Fridays are my work days. So yeah.
Okay.
It's been a boring day for my off day. I've done nothing. Home alone. Oof.
Yeah, Vandy Dandy says people at the old folks' home need to be sent out to pasture. Yeah, what do you mean by that, Vandy Dandy?
I think he means like Bible study or religious study, I guess.
Sent out to pasture.
I don't know what it means actually. What's a typical Gump? Congrats on your win.
Yo, what's up, atypical Gump? I know what he means to be sent out to pasture. I mean, they're not cows. I mean, they're not horses. I mean, you can't send them out to the pasture. I mean, they're people. They're not cows or horses. Now, to pasture means exterminate. Why do you want to do that, Vandy Dandy? You're saying that all the old people should be put down, like you would put down an animal.
Wow.
I mean, no, the elderly, deserve, respect and and dignity.
What?
I mean, I mean, they still deserve to. I mean, they still deserve to live. I mean, even if they're old and decrepit. Yeah, and see, this is yeah, and see, this is why is why why no one likes you, Vandy.
Damn.
Because you're always, saying, stuff like this. It seems like you never have anything nice to say. Yeah, what do you yeah, what do you think about that, Nate?
I agree, I guess. Um, I would agree. I mean, many people like Vandy, but I'm like in the middle. I don't mind him, but he can be weird sometimes, like you said. But
Yeah.
I don't mind him. He's not like one of those trolls that like over the red line, basically.
Yeah, what's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights? Or What's up, Albert?
Screen. Okay.
Utah.
Do you think Michigan's a top 10 team? I don't think so.
A top 10 team? Well, yeah, I don't want to give anything away for my new top 25. So
You don't have to. I'm just saying if you want to say yes or no. I say no. But
right, I mean, I mean, yeah, I think that they're a top 15 team.
I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that they're a top 15 team.
At best, yeah.
Hmm.
I think it's still possible that they could go 10-2, but that's their highest ceiling though.
Yeah, yeah, 9-3 seems more likely.
It could.
I
I'm
mean,
not saying.
I
I'm
mean,
not
I
saying
mean,
it's not.
I mean, y'all might even go 8-4.
I think that's the floor. I think, but
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'm still sticking with my prediction. Why I did. But
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if we did go 9-3. Because we looked terrible the last 4 games or whatever, or 5, whatever you call it.
Yeah, you're not beating Oregon or Ohio State, so.
And that's the thing. I said in my prediction, so far I'm right on one game. We lost to Texas at home. I predicted that. And also I predicted to lose at home against Oregon.
Right.
And somehow beating Ohio State again.
Beat Ohio State, yeah.
But I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just saying that.
Well, I mean, you're not
because
you're not you're not beating Ohio State by
I'm not
only
saying
run
that we will beat Ohio State.
by only running the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You're gonna
think
have to
that's what we're
throw.
gonna
I think
do
you're gonna
for
have
now
to
on.
throw the ball some too to beat
No,
Ohio State or Oregon. Yeah.
no, we're not gonna pass the ball that
I mean,
anymore because
I mean, yeah, I don't think that that you can beat Oregon or Ohio State the same way that you beat Southern Cal or
no,
Minnesota.
we're gonna like I heard that one of the Michigan YouTubers podcast that we heard that the play calling for the game is going to be more running,
Right.
but
Yep. That's what they're trying to do. But I mean, it won't work on everyone.
I know I'm not saying it won't. I'm not saying it will work on everyone. I'm just saying to get better, but trying to get better. But now if they can rebound from, like, let's say rebound like what Clemson did, like lost to Georgia really bad, and say Michigan does the same thing and does the unthinkable, I guess, blow everyone out, which is highly unlikely, but not impossible. But still unlikely. Our defense coordinator. Our
Okay.
defense coordinator is not okay. Yeah.
What are we talking about? Who did I miss here? Did I miss anyone?
We've strayed into talking college football. Yeah.
Oh, good. I like college football. Well, first of all, let me say hello to Watch62, one of my watch buddies. Good to see you. Somebody mentioned about Palpatine. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Atypical Gump is here. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights.
Right. Yeah. You know who Palpatine is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
The Emperor.
SaleenDriver.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, the Emperor. Yeah.
The Emperor in Star Wars.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Palpatine.
I like visits from my kids. They always make me. They always make me laugh. Anyway, still didn't get a phone call from my watch broker, which was really pissing me off. But all right, whatever. Anyway, so what are we talking about? College football. What team are we talking?
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Michigan. Yeah.
Oh, that team.
Yeah, that team. Yeah, you get that team up north.
Yeah.
Y'all don't need to say that. I mean, look, I get it. Y'all are from down south, but I mean,
well, I don't need to say it because Michigan and Florida don't really have a conflict with each other.
right?
So.
And I don't know why that Georgia fan here.
My major problem right now is, can Florida, put its act together long enough to beat UCF? And I'm thinking the answer is no.
I mean, it's possible, not impossible, but it's highly
No, it's
unlikely.
not impossible, but we're down bad. We got no offense, we got no defense, and we have an idiot for a coach.
What the fuck?
Just saying, Anyway, continue with talking about that team up north.
Jeez, why?
Well, who's Georgia playing?
Auburn.
So basically, we're talking about.
That's a win. I feel sorry for Auburn. They're going to have a very pissed off Georgia team to contend with.
They are.
And to announce once again, I am this week, in addition to being a Florida fan for life and a Harvard fan for life. Unfortunately, Harvard lost last week. I am also, for 1 week only, a Clemson fan, because Clemson is playing Free Shoes University, and I want to see Clemson beat the ever-loving soul and will to live and will to continue being a football school out of Florida State. Sven's back.
Right. Well, I think they may
Uh,
that they may already have.
You realize that Florida State is on the verge of being bowl ineligible before
Yes, I
Florida?
do know that. Yes, I do know
I
that.
mean,
Yes.
two more losses. No, wait, they're 1-4, right? 1-5,
1-4. Yes,
1-4. So three more losses, and they're not bowl eligible.
that's right.
And they're probably going to lose to Clemson. They're probably going to lose to
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah.
Or wouldn't it be ironic if Florida was the loss at in Tallahassee? It would be deliciously wonderful if Florida was a team that once again sent them home with no bowl. They've done it before.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so much fun. Oh, I could troll my cousin so hard he'd lose my
I think it was 20 21 that y'all beat Florida State and kept them out of a bowl game.
Yeah, I think that broke their like
Yeah,
40
I
year
think that
streak or
y'all
something.
played like in the bowl to make a bowl. Yeah,
Yeah.
at
And
the end of the season
I would
in
troll my cousin
21.
so hard he'd quit the internet permanently.
Yep. Yeah, and then Florida ended up going 6-6, while Florida State was 5-7.
That's right. And we broke their bowl eligibility streak and their winning record streak all in one
Right.
game.
Yeah, and then and then y'all then proceeded to get blown out by UCF in said bowl game. But
Yeah, but we damaged the Florida State program. That's all that matters.
yeah.
Ah, oh, that could turn into a fantasy. I mean, that could turn almost into a sexual fantasy of
What?
Florida beating Florida State this year.
I thought it I
keeping
thought
them out of
I,
the
I,
bowl
I
game.
thought it already I thought it already was, but
Well, I mean, Florida is still doing better than Florida State anyway. So anyway, back to whatever you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
Why were you talking about Michigan? What was the subject with me? Who's Michigan playing anyway?
Washington.
Washington. That's right. That's right. That's right. They're going to Seattle to play Washington in the national championship rematch.
In the rain, I guess. Yeah, I've had to put youngsters to bed, and that does take a while.
Yep, sometimes.
I don't have any grandkids at the moment, so I don't know that I think both my daughters want to have kids, but they're not in that position right now anyway. So yeah, Michigan is probably going to lose that game, aren't they?
Could.
They could. Georgia should beat Auburn handily.
Man.
You know what? Let's look at some of the lines of some of the games.
What? Oh. Yeah, Vandy Dandy says, it says, atypical Gump, you'll be wanting to be sent out to pasture after Vanderbilt beats Alabama Saturday. No. Vanderbilt is not beating Alabama.
So Florida is a 2.5-point home dog to UCF. That's fucking embarrassing. Let's see. Penn State is a 28-point favorite over UCLA. Missouri is a 2.5-point underdog to Texas A&M.
That's right. They're an underdog.
Why is Missouri ranked in the top 10?
I have no idea.
Because they started out ranked in the top 10 and they haven't lost a game.
Yeah, but why are they ranked in the top 10 to start the season? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know because of the way they finished the season last year.
Georgia is 24-point favorite over Auburn. Ole Miss is a 9-point favorite over South Carolina. I don't know. You think Ole Miss can recover?
Yeah, they can recover. Yeah.
Nebraska is a 7-point favorite over Rutgers. Alabama is a 23-point favorite over Vanderbilt. Really?
Yeah.
I would expect that number to be
higher.
higher.
I think they'll cover that. Yeah.
Clemson is 14.5-point favorite over Florida State.
Yeah, they'll cover that.
It's in Tallahassee.
They'll cover that. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm going to watch that game. I'm going to watch Florida game on one screen and the Florida State game on the other.
Yeah, the stadium is going to be empty by the fourth quarter.
Hey, do you think that guy will be reading his book in the upper deck like they did before?
I think that that part of that stadium got destroyed. So I mean, they're probably not even going to have a whole.
Michigan's a 2.5-point underdog to Washington. Tennessee's only favored by 13 over Bacon Bits. I would have expected that number to be higher.
Yeah.
Tennessee's looking damn good.
Yeah.
I think Georgia should be worried about Tennessee.
Yeah.
Where's that game being played?
It's in Athens.
No, maybe not so much. Tennessee's going to give Georgia all they want.
Yeah.
Miami's favored by 10 over Cal. That makes sense. That's a late game, too. That's 10:30. Georgia Tech's by 9 over Duke.
There's no fucking way. Damn it.
And on Friday at 7 o'clock, Harvard plays New Hampshire. No line on that game, obviously. But that game will be on ESPN Plus in Harvard Stadium. I cannot believe Harvard lost to Brown University at the last play of the game. Pissed me off so much.
Damn.
Unbelievable. That's the first time Brown beat Harvard since 2010. That pissed me off more than anything that whole weekend. That really made me mad. Sven's going into trash talk mode. DeBoer beat Kirby. Now what? Didn't I told you that I should be tell you?
Yes, you did.
Dude knows what he's doing. If he doesn't play around in the second half, you lose by 40.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, pump the brakes, sir. Come on now.
Yeah, you didn't play around in the second half. We just played better in the second half. I mean,
you see the problem with Alabama is they didn't play to win.
I mean, Kirby won. Kirby won the halftime adjustments. DeBoer got out coached in the second half.
Facts.
Bitch.
Alabama played not to lose. They didn't play to win in the second half. That's the problem.
Exactly.
You in college football or sports in general, you do not take your foot off the gas. You take your foot off the gas when the clock reads triple zeros.
Yeah, Harvard should not lose to Dartmouth. Yeah, when do y'all play Dartmouth?
Let me look.
Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't lose to Dartmouth.
Shouldn't have lost to Brown, for fuck's sake. Schedule. Harvard plays Dartmouth November 2nd at Dartmouth.
Okay.
Harvard's schedule is New Hampshire, which is out of conference, Cornell, Holy Cross, Princeton, Dartmouth, Columbia, Penn, and then Yale. I mean, I could see Harvard winning out, but Princeton's always a tough game, although it's a home game. Penn is always a tough game, but that's on the road. And Yale's a home game. We'll see. We'll see. But
you guess how many teams are in the Ivy League?
8.
8. Okay, 8.
Yeah, I thought Kyle Busch was going to win, but that fucking Chase Briscoe did him again.
Right. So 8. Everyone plays everyone. So that means that each team has 7 conference games. Right. So you'll have 7 conference games and 4 non-conference games.
That's right. Yep.
And 11 total.
Yeah. And no, 3 conference games, not 4.
Okay, 3 non-conference games.
3 non-conference.
All right, so that would be a total of 10 games.
Yeah. Yeah, Ivy League starts later than everybody else and plays 2 fewer games than everybody else.
10 games. That's like a high school schedule.
Yeah. Well, they're pretty much all high school football teams at this point. You should have seen Brown's Stadium. It looks like a high school stadium.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, their stadiums look like high school stadiums.
Now, Harvard Stadium looks pretty good, but it's still very small.
Right. Yeah, high school stadiums. Yeah. Well,
we got a conflict going on.
Well, they have better players than they have better players than most high schools, but yeah.
Yeah, but not much. So do we have a little thing going on between Atypical Gump and Vandy Dandy?
Any one of those Ivy League teams, they would destroy my high school. So
yeah, mine too. But Ivy League football is to me, it's fun to watch because it's so unpolished. It really is. It's not a very polished form of football.
Yes, Vin, I do recognize that possibility, the possibility of losing to Texas or Tennessee, or both.
Hey, if you want to play possibilities, there's always a possibility you could lose to Florida. It ain't likely. The more likely scenario is you would get Chuck Schumer to vote for a tax cut. But, hey, Florida could, rise up and beat Georgia.
Rise up.
And then there's always a possibility that the sun will rise in the west.
Right. Rise up. Speaking of of rise up. Yeah, the Falcons. Yeah, we get beat the Saints on Sunday. So yep, and then tomorrow we got the Bucks. So
Who are they?
yeah, Tampa Bay. Yeah,
Oh, I don't recognize that shit.
right. Yeah, I know. So hopefully we can rise up and win on Thursday night. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yes, I think so. Yeah. I think Florida is playing Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, Florida's losing to Texas.
That'll be an automatic L. Yeah. You could lose to
Is
Ole
is
Miss.
that on the road?
Nah. We could lose to Ole Miss. Now Ole Miss lost to Kentucky, so I'm not worried. Yeah.
I think the Texas game is in Texas, isn't it?
For Florida, yeah.
Let me
Or for
look up
Georgia. Or
Florida.
both. Yeah, because I know that we play them in Austin. So.
Florida schedule.
Yep. Astro says Falcons will lose to Buccaneers on Thursday. Baker, the cake maker Mayfield, is
Yeah,
winning
Texas
this
game is
game.
in Texas. Hey, the LSU game is in the swamp. Nah, we got no shot.
Yeah. I think it's more like Baker is gonna get his cake eaten tomorrow night.
Who cares? Fucking pro football, nobody cares.
Yeah.
No, I know a lot of people care. I don't. I think I've made that abundantly clear. And hockey season is starting up. So that's good.
Uh-oh.
Really? Oh, okay. Do I have the same cupcake schedule as state? I think our schedule is ranked the hardest in the nation. The only cupcake we had on that schedule was Sanford.
Yeah, why is he called Cake Mix? No, I think it should be Baker the Cake Maker. No. Not Cake Mix, but Cake Maker. Yeah.
I can't believe Baker Mayfield actually found a home somewhere.
Yeah, or the cake eater. Yeah.
Well, I guess he's doing okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they beat Philly, I guess. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but are they playing the Falcons in Atlanta or in Tampa?
No, it's in this one is I think it's in I don't know, yeah, I'll have to take a look at the schedule. Let's see. I think it's in Atlanta, but yes, it is in Atlanta, yes.
Cool.
In Atlanta, yes. And we are actually a 1.5 point favorite. Yes, and we have a 53.9% chance of winning.
I guess that's good. Why won't my watch broker call me?
I don't know.
I'm annoyed. I don't
Man,
want that watch to get sold out from under me.
No.
I wonder if it's still available. Oops, wrong site. Nope, still it says in stock. This is good. Now, if you would just call me. I have no patience when it comes to this. Oh, it's raining. Like we need more rain around here. Jesus Christ.
it's raining, it's pouring. Celine is storing. Sorry.
Oh, trust me, Sven. The $10 I won off of you are not going to be is nowhere near covering the cost of the watch I'm looking at. Besides, I'm looking to trade for this watch, not buy it. Oh yeah, it's coming down hard. Damn. We don't need any more rain. Damn it. Unbelievable. Nate, who's your pro team? I forgot who your pro team is.
Who's what?
Your pro team.
Oh, for what sport?
The No Fun League.
Lions.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they any good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good. Yeah, they're good. Yeah. I mean,
When
they
did
made
they're
it
a
to
little-
the NFC Championship last year,
When did Detroit become good?
where they lost to San Francisco. But yeah,
See, my whole
Yeah,
life, Detroit's been bad.
Yeah, and that's why they hired a great coach, Dan Campbell. I think he's a pretty good
right.
coach.
Dan Campbell. Yes.
Huh. Detroit is good.
Yeah, Detroit.
Yep,
Detroit
for the
is
first
good. Yes.
time ever. Well,
Detroit is
we
good.
call them the
Yes,
new
they are
Lions.
I didn't think that would happen.
3-1. Yeah. Yes, the Lions are 3-1. Yes.
I didn't think
They
in my
finished-
lifetime Detroit would be a decent team.
Yeah, they're 3-1,
they-
and right now they are second in the NFC North behind Minnesota.
which is I don't know why they're good. The Vikings are a surprise, by the way.
Yeah, Vikings are undefeated. Yeah.
Which was with Sam Darnold.
That's right. Sam Darnold.
Who's Sam Darnold?
Oh, he's the Vikings quarterback.
He used to be not very good for Panthers. So
Right. Well, I think he was originally drafted by the Jets. Yeah.
Traveling
Out
Fool
of
says Nate.
out of Southern Cal. Yeah.
Oh, Traveling Fool says Nate has 5 pro teams.
no, I don't. 5 pro teams? Means different leagues probably.
Well, hey, Sven, maybe you'll beat us next year. Texans will win the Super Bowl this year. Really?
Oh.
The Texans good again?
Yeah, with CJ Stroud.
Huh. Go figure.
Damn it.
Well, I'm going to wrap up a little early. I'm a little tired today. I don't know why, but I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, it's almost time anyway. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Please and thank you. Vic, I appreciate you, being here, and Nate too, and keeping the stream going while I was working with my kid. Mucho appreciado.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And Jesus, stop that with the bug eyes. Stop it. Don't forget to keep the folks in Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee in your thoughts. They got beat up pretty good by Helene, and it's good to know that some of the folks that are on here that live in that area are good. And shout out to Pete and Mrs. Pete for putting up with Uncle Lou and Battle Angel and helping them out. They're all good people. And hopefully, Lou and Battle Angel can get back into their house pretty soon and get their lives back on track. I got to tell you again. I gotta say that Augusta looked like my area 2 years ago when Ian went through. That was just that brought back a lot of bad memories when I saw that video. And again, at roughly 7:30 tonight is sundown on the East time zone, and that begins Rosh Hashanah. And since I'm the only one of only two Jewish people in here, that is the Jewish New Year. The traditional greeting is Shana Tova or Shana Tova Umtalach. Basically, Happy New Year. Have a sweet and healthy New Year. Good and sweet New Year.
Raj.
It is year 5,785. And I wish all of you, my
5,785. So is that since the beginning of time? Is that since the
beginning of Judaism?
Since the earth was created?
No, it's the beginning of Judaism. Anyway.
Okay, so that goes back to what's like Abraham.
Yeah.
Right, that's when he made the covenant with Abraham.
Right. God made the covenant with Abraham.
Right.
So I wish all my Goyish friends a happy and healthy New Year. And all of you, please enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the football games coming up. I know I will be enjoying watching Florida State get beat and hoping that Florida can somehow win a game. Vic, I assume you're doing a live stream on Friday as usual. Go ahead and plug that.
Yeah, we'll be doing. I'll be doing my show at Friday at 6, and also I will be filling in for the morning show tomorrow.
Show.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, whether or not you're doing substitute morning shows.
Yeah, we'll be doing. We'll be doing on my channel. Yeah. Hopefully Lou can join. Yeah.
And that is VidTube Productions on YouTube. Shana Tova to you too, my friend. That's VidTube Productions on
Yes,
YouTube.
Yes, Shauna Tova. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Vic. Appreciate your help today. And thank you to all of you for spending a couple hours with me on another Wednesday. Episode 197 is now in the books. And I believe that we have once again proven that this is the live stream about nothing in particular. Shana Tova. Good Shamas. Shabbat Shalom.